Beautiful rising. The land of beeping the horns. New York City. The horn beeping city. That's all they do out here. Beep the horns. Hey, hey. Good rising to y'all. Good rising to all the beloved. If you're over the pond, good afternoon to you. As always and always, be set to you, beloved. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to share it on the Facebook real quick. Give me 1 second. All right. How y'all doing? Everybody doing well? Hello. Greetings to all. Yeah, right now I'm in New York City. I'm on the way to get my coffee. Figured I'd come on and say hi to y'all. And I know I made a little announcement, little post that I'd be up here, but I didn't do it, in advance like that. To be honest, I'm. That's not really why I'm up here. But I will always take the opportunity if someone is happy.
Turn right onto Park Avenue South.
All right. I will always give, the opportunity if someone is right there and they would like to, to meet or something like that. I will at least put it out there, Now, as far as someone coming to travel and you got to travel a few hours or something, I wouldn't. I mean, unless it was something that you really wanted to do, it's not really like that. My Beat Earth Day was yesterday. Look at the dog. Hey, puppy. Yeah, so a friend of mine and I came up. I haven't been to New York City in quite some time. Excuse me, an extended moment. An extended moment. Probably, I'm pretty sure it's over 10 years, over a decade at least. It's got a different vibe. It's not for I wouldn't live in a city like this. It's not. It's just not. It's not who I am. But it's cool. It's beautiful in its own way. It is. The only thing, if I'm gonna be real with you on a spiritual level, the scales are tipped. That's the only thing. Like, look around. Look. Like, the scales are tipped. There's no nature. I mean, these little trees, come on, man. Like, we're in a freaking huge city. The scales are tipped. It's beautiful people. It's beautiful souls everywhere. I mean, this is nothing. People are just starting to get moving. Like, the streets is constantly packed. I mean, the other street was. But I mean, here in about an hour, the streets are going to be packed with people. And it's good. You can feel that it's not, man, they really want you to think everyone out here is like a scumbag or something like that. Like, it's not even like that. Like, the overall vibe is good. I'm going to tell you that. Like you can feel the energy. I wouldn't. You already know. And for those that I spoke to about it, that was kind of like the reason I came up here, to be honest. And I'm gonna go a few places just to feel out the energy. And like if y'all don't know, for those that haven't been following the teachings for an extended moment, uh, there's a piece of the Ben stone up here, and I know exactly where it's at. And of course, I'm not gonna like get my hands on it or nothing. I don't even. I wouldn't want. I wouldn't wield it. I wouldn't touch that thing with my staff. But I'm just interested. I do want to discern this energy, and I know exactly where it's at. So I am gonna go by there. I'm not going entering the building. I'm just gonna, I'm not entering no space like that. But I'm gonna go by there and I'm gonna feel it out. I just want to say, same way I can feel the energy right now since I've gotten to the city. And I've just last night, crossed paths with some beautiful souls, man. Just organically chopping it up, like talk. Man, everything was just sacred, and everything is sacred. Like, and a lot. One thing about being in a big city, a lot of people take that for granted. They get caught up in it, and not even people in a big city. Everybody, pretty much, like, takes a lot of things for granted in this life. And now we're coming into the age of knowing, and you're moving beyond the indoctrination, beyond the illusions and all that. But the people that give you the illusions and the entities above them know this. It's not like they don't know. They already know this. They knew this. They know it. So you don't think that they have psyops in place and stuff for that as well? And that is what's going on right now, especially on the internet with teachers. I'm telling you, I seen something. I had something on last night or yesterday when I was driving up here, and I'm listening to, and it was put on my heart. Y'all know I've never done a video on top of somebody else's teaching, exposing like a whole, maybe a snippet, but I'm talking about like for an extended, like their whole teach. It was placed on my heart. I got it that I have to do this. I'm gonna have to expose somebody, and some of y'all may know who it is. Some of y'all may not. What I will say, the channel has almost 500,000 people. They're in the 400,000 range, so they're bigger than like other pages. And it's still like underground. They're not. Well, man, you'll see. It's been placed on my heart. I'm gonna do this teaching because they're taking too many. They got too many souls. They're getting too many souls, and it's going deeper. And I don't even think they all the way know. But then there's the ones that do know it, yo. That do know it. And I'm not even gonna say the page because I'm not gonna like promote it until I do the teaching to give you the guidance to go with it. Because it's getting wild out here, and for those that know. For those still asleep, they'll come on here and hear what I'm saying right now and won't even understand it. They'll be like, what is this? What is he talking about and stuff? I'm talking to those that really know what's going on, and you might not know all, but you're not meant to know all right now. That's what this experience is about. It's about you not knowing all and getting to feel what that feels like. But you're in the process of remembering, and through that process, you will repair not only you, but you will help repair those around you. I ran into a brother the other day, and he asked me advice. I didn't know. It was the first time we spoke. And we had a dialogue for about 20 minutes. And they were saying how they love others more than themselves, and they always give and stuff, and they don't give love to themselves. And I had to explain to this person, if you really love those people the way you claim you do, then you'll come with the best version of you, because only the best version of you can give them the best version of love. And no matter what your love language is, whether it's giving, whether it's service, provide, whatever, you know, encouragement, positivity, whatever, whatever your love language is, you know, listening. But you gotta be the best version of you if you want. If your will is to give that to those you love, you know, because anything else is a watered down version. It's still love, but it's not the wholeness like of it. It's like a percentage. It's not like 100%. You may think it is, but it's like it's similar to like an addict who gets clean and has only been clean for 3 months. Like, great work. Good, you're awesome. Congratulations. That's wonderful. But it's a difference from 3 months to 3 years to 30 years. And that's the walk. That's the journey. And, you know, so some of you are just coming into kind of remembering and knowing and things like that. Some of you have been on this journey for a while, you know. And most of the things that I say, it aren't things that you already don't know. All it is confirmation that you're not alone. And one thing that I will say, even in New York, because so many people, you're not going to talk. For one, nobody makes eye contact. Nobody. Everybody's in their own, like, no one will make eye contact. And that's just odd to eye. I'm not saying you got to look every single person in the eyes, but I mean, it's just to eye, it's natural to be walking around, looking around. Like, I'm looking. I'm not just walking tunnel. Like, I'm looking around. I'm always looking around at everything. Like, I'm enjoying it. I'm observing everything. That doesn't mean I have to take part in everything. I don't have to take part just because a pretty woman walks by. That don't mean I have to say, hey, excuse me, and this and that. You know, you don't have to holler at every man. You don't, you know. Come on, you should already know. You don't have to do it. And the same thing with nature. People claim they love nature, and then they get pet chimpanzees and stuff. The chimpanzee end up ripping their face off or something. Excuse the directness, but I seen it was a documentary about it, and the people claiming they love animals so much they made chimpanzees their pets, and they ended up having to put the chimp down, and the lady got her face ripped off. That's because you claiming you love it, but it's not meant for you to intertwine all with it and be it and observe it, take it in for what it is. And it's the same thing as this city, for I anyway. I'm not, you know, what I'm at. I think I'm at Broadway and 29th. It's not too far from Times Square, but Magi or Maggie, it's only dangerous where. To be honest, if you take your full authority back, it's not dangerous anywhere. To be real with you, you can go anywhere on this earth and it doesn't matter. To be completely, if I'm gonna be honest with you, it don't matter if you're in New York City or you down in Mexico where the cartels are at. It might give you the illusion that it's more dangerous. Well, Chief, that's just not true. Look at the stats and statistics. Them stats aren't for you. That's not you. What are your stats? You can go down there one time and come back in one time, and that's 100%. You sh- that's your stat. Don't worry about what them things they telling you on paper about. Well, the crime rate. Da, 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 da. That's not for you. That was other souls that were doing other things and made free will decisions to do them certain things. If you are walking in your light, there's nowhere that's bad. Like you're bringing the good. So as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I mean, it's not even death. It's a shadow of death. So it's not even the real thing. It's a shadow of death. The shadow, not the real me. You could stomp on my shadow. You could do whatever. You could pour gasoline on my shadow and light it on fire. What does that matter? Oh, my shadow is dying. That's what this is. When you walk through the valley, the wave going up and down. If it's a valley, that means it's a mountain. So that means you can get to the mountain as well. But you're meant to go through the wave, the highs and the lows and all that, and the experience of it. But not to answer your question, no, it's not. I'm sure if your will is to find that place up here that is bad, you can find it, and you will then, because of the free will decision you made to go find it, you will have to deal with the things that come with that. So, it's all about your walk, beloved. You can go anywhere. You can go into a war zone, and I'm telling you, I've done it. I've done it. I've been outside in Kansas City where they was having shootouts and bullets whizzing. I'm standing in my front yard and bullets is whizzing through my tree. I'm hearing them like zip, 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 and they're hitting my leaves on my trees. I can hear the bullets all hitting my leaves on my trees, and the trees ain't too far from me. And I'm standing outside, and I'm not like yelling like a maniac, but I'm yelling. I don't even know who I'm yelling at. I don't see them. All I see is like sparks lighting up every time they fire. One of them had a regular pistol, one was a fully automatic. So you're seeing the light like light up, but I'm not seeing who it is, and I'm out there speaking life into the situation. I'm letting them know, and I'm putting protection around my family at the same time, at the same moment. Like, and I'm like telling them, stop, take that over there. Don't, if you're gonna do that, like I have children in here. Y'all out here shooting and doing this and that. I'm saying it loud enough, like basically like a parent. And I don't care if it was a grown man or younger, and that's claiming your authority. But the key is I'm not even thinking about a bullet hitting. If you think about it, you will resonate at that frequency, and then you literally draw things nearer to you. If you know that you have to know though. That's the trick. It's not even a trick. It's the truth. And that's, a lot of people ask me, well, Chief, how though? How do I'm trying to try? Okay, well, allow it to happen. Allow it to happen. Okay? You can't try to make your muscles pop up overnight. Right now, you can't strain so hard that you make a bicep just pop out of your arm. And one that you can't strain a beard out of your face and grow it in 3 days. I'm trying to grow it, Chief. You can't. It's not how it works. You're remembering right now. You're on the path of it. So you don't even have to ask. You're already doing it. You're in the process. We've been so accustomed to microwaving everything. And it's not anything that comes that fast is not, the faster it comes, not all of every occasion, usually the least it's worth. Or the faster it comes and goes, the least it's worth. And the more access you have to it. Remember, not all occasions. I'm not speaking on everything, but a lot of the occasions. And the things that really are worth they come slowly. The old story that the slow and steady wins the race. Well, we're not even in a race. We're in the stands. You shouldn't be in the race. You should be in the stands watching. So your slow and steady is getting up and like telling everybody, all right, y'all, I think I'm finna head on out, and walking down the bleachers at your own pace, talking to people, this and that, and you make it to your vehicle or wherever, however, your Uber or whoever, and you go at your pace. That's the same thing spiritually. There's no rush. Eternal soul, time is of no concern. Don't get caught up in the time thing, y'all. It's really an illusion. Like I said in one live not too long ago, uh, there this fake thing here that they call God. It's it's literally it's one of the secrets. It's one of the tricks. Now I can call this a trick because it's of the secret societies. It's a secret and it's a trick of the brotherhood. It's a gimmick that they done pulled on the whole world about every story you've ever been given about God. Even the word God. It's all made up by them, all of it. Okay, but when we got to a certain point, we being you and I, there are moments where we intervene and we interject something, and that was the Christ, the original Christ. You know, not. And when I say we, this was just a group of us that was incarnated at that moment, that was in that area of this realm, and interjected, and that's what happened. And then they hijacked it, and now the world has the religious version of it, and not the true full spiritual version of it. They have a fake version of it, which is idolatry. They're worshiping one man, one. You think? Come on. You really think God only has one child? You think the real God? You think that's how much the true origin of your soul cares about you? That you're not even a child. It only got one child, and it loves it so much. It loves you so much it killed its own child because you're not its child. That doesn't even add up. You can feel it in your soul. You already know. That's like it's your mom. Like that, it ain't no stepchildren and grafted in and all that nonsense that traditions of man has made up. Like the story of Christ is to show you how to live. It ain't about to show you how to die. You know, like you got to struggle all the way to your death. That's indoctrination. You don't have to do that, beloved. You can go with the rivers of living water. You don't have to. It's not pick up your cross daily and all that. You know, no. It's put your cross down. Walk light. Put it all down. Shed it all. And walk light. That's what it is. See, the indoctrinations of these religions is serious, man. Like, I don't know, I haven't watched it, but I heard the storyline of it, of the Handmaiden's Tale of the Handmaiden or something, whatever. And it's talking about the way the person broke it down to, it's the exact same story as the Bible. It's literally the same story as Abram, Hagar, and Sarai, about holding women down, and that's the only use they have for them is to reproduce and stuff. You know, that's where they're trying to hit with the and all that, sterilizing people. And then if two sterilized people do get together and end up having offspring, they coming out with black scleras and all that. You know, you can choose to focus on that and hop on people's pages that's all they talk about is the negative things in the world, and like we gotta expose them. But while you're exposing them, you're not living. You know, you're. I get it. Be aware, but if like if it's every day and it's repetitive and that's just the new mainstream media. It's turned spiritual. So now there's a it's MSSM now, mainstream spiritual media, and that's all it is on here now. All these people, all these gurus and things. Look, I don't will to be your guru nor your idol or anything. Some of you may end up coming to the community that the greatest of spirit is preparing through I. But my real goal is to show you how to do it, so you don't have to worry about or concern yourself about flying from New Zealand to the community. I get that you enjoy my energy, and I enjoy y'all energy. Y'all are beloved. That's you wouldn't even be here. Why do you think I'm sharing this moment with you? It's not about, oh, look at me, I'm in New York City. Who cares? I could care less about if I'm in London, Paris, Dubai. Like I'm just sharing a moment with y'all. You know what I mean? Be out of love. And we gotta get more back into just being, y'all. It's not that deep. Like, we make it that deep because of the level of indoctrination that we're coming. We're not going into the rabbit hole. We're coming out of the rabbit hole. It ain't going down. That's where you're coming from. You were indoctrinated all the way down into the rabbit hole. You're coming out of that. It's time to come up to the light and air, the real light and air, not a flashlight, somebody looking for you with a trap, a rabbit trap or something, with a flashlight, with the white light, LED light. No, when you know it's sun, you see the blue sky and all that, and that it's time, the moment is here, come out from among them. Separate yourselves. Conform not to the ways of the world. That's not just because it's in the Bible don't mean you throw the baby out with the bathwater. There's still wisdom in everything, everywhere, always and always. So, that right there is telling you the ways of the world. What are the ways of the world becoming now? It's becoming, everyone is a vegan, so spiritual, over spiritual. Everyone's got crystals and no sacred geometry and the chakras and metaphysics and talking about astral projecting and this and that. That's not, it's now, that's the way of the world. Then guess what? That's the next part of it that you have to separate yourself from. It doesn't end at the physical. It's like, oh, once you get past here, man, anything goes. I know everything. Yeah, I'm trying to learn all the mysteries and this. Man, look, I'm not gonna say I know all the mysteries, but I know probably more than the truth, more than 99%. Probably higher than that on this entire internet. I just don't share it with everything because it won't uplift you. So I'm not. What's the reason for I to share it if it's not going to uplift you? I'm not trying to share anything that will magnetically or electrically pull on you. That is not going to uplift you, and that's what these people are doing. And that are teaching, and it was placed on my heart, first time ever since I've been teaching, to go over top of someone's video, and that probably will be my next live. We're gonna go over top of this person's video, and I'm gonna break it down, and it's so sad. I'm pretty sure they blocked me in the chat because not one person responded. Usually anytime I go to a big channel and I'm in the chat, and I'm not tooting my own horn, but someone in the chat will recognize, oh, Chief, somebody will say, salute or something. At least one. At least one. No matter what channel, if I do slide through for a teaching. And I never stay long. I just show respect. Listen, but this one, it's gone too far, y'all. It's gone too far, and it doesn't matter what. this person might have a certain demographic. Some of you may or may not heard about them, because if they do have a certain demographic of people that I almost want to use the word aim at this point, but resonate with. But what they're doing is, it's a new group of people out here that are the new, like, Rosicrucians, the new. It's the new Freemasons, but they're not even like, it's a little weird. It's Boule, it's like the new Boule, the new Rosicrucians, the new Golden Dawn, the OVO, it's all that. And I'm telling you, these people have an agenda, y'all. And anybody that has a hierarchy that is dealing with, and they tell you, like, yes, I'm considered a chief. Okay, technically, in our tongue, the title is Sagamore. All right, because it's only one clan. There's 3 clans under the tribe, and the tribe is under the Algonquin Nation. Okay, so, but I don't have to report to anyone. I don't have to ask anyone anything. They do have a grand council and all that with the nation, with the Algonquin Nation, but my will is not even to be on that. I have a different journey. I'm honored that it was bestowed, the title and all that was bestowed upon I, but I answer only to the greatest of spirit. There's no man that I'm gonna have to call for anything that I do at all, unless it's to confide in that person and maybe ask for their, not advice, not to add a vice. Listen to the words. Advice. To add vice to you. A vice is another grip, lock grip, something pulling you a whole nother way. So you don't ask anyone for advice. You can share with someone and see what their response is, and take heed to their response, and you can only transmute their response into your wisdom. Doesn't matter what they say, even if it's foolish. If it's foolishness, and you say, dang, man, that's foolish, and that will give you, the alignment to be able to see. But anybody that has a hierarchy that's blatantly telling you, like, yeah, the Grand Master's name is da 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 da, and that's who I learned under, and I'm not saying they're automatically malevolent, but it's a red flag. Look, y'all. I seen the cutest little dogs out here last night. Had little booties on, little red booties. Dang, she didn't have to yoke him like that, or yoke her. She yoked her, didn't she? Dang, you can't give her a little pool singing. Come on, baby. Just yoked her. That's an advice. That's right. What she just did to that dog was advice right there. That's what advice will do to you. What she just did to that dog. You see how it aligned. It will always, that's what's having your first eye open is. When you can look everywhere and you can take wisdom from everything you see. There's something that everything you see, even if it's as simple as, look how beautiful this is right now. That's wisdom. You didn't overthink it. Oh, that's idolatry over there. It's, oh no, look at it. You're at Starbucks, Chief. Be careful. Starbucks is idolatry. Watch out. That's the machination of the devil. Starbucks. Chief, you got on Nike boots? Nike is Saturn and the god of in Greeks. That's oh man. Ah. Come on, beloved. You're too far in the game to be still giving your energy to that. Those things are so low. You vibrate so much higher than them. It means nothing. You're going off your perception, and you're making your perception your reality, and you're trying to to what's the word? Project it onto others. You can't, you beloved. That's like trying to go against free will. You cannot do that. You cannot project your projection and your perception onto others' reality. This, I do not worship this. This is not some kind of thing that I'm like highly venerated. That's a whole teaching right there. That's all, and it does pay homage to my ancestors and things, but it's not an ancestral shrine that I'm burning incense to or something, or I got it on my wall like at night. I'm like doing something weird with, like, come on, man. I hear a lot in the position I'm in, y'all, and I'm not judging anybody. I'm just trying to give you some recommendations. And most of you aren't like that anyway. But but also another thing that's written in the Bible, like about leaving, stepping away from 99 sheep to get that one. It's not about always responding to negative comments, but those that you love and you know, and you can't like, and just speaking for the position I am in, I recognize names and people. I may not have met you, but there's some people that's been rocking with I for a few years now. And I know their names, I know their energy and everything. But I've also seen some of those folks not make any progress. And I'm not knocking you. You got here and then you just stopped. And some people did that and even turned on. Began making video. There's someone that was day one person, made a little group, made up a bunch of lies, and tried to twist words and like, man, it's part of it. You think I'm finna battle them? You think I'm gonna give my energy to them? I love y'all. That's the energy you're gonna get from my. If I truly love you, I'll give you one or two comments to try to like get you to see. At that point, it's frivolous. I'm not going to give you any more energy, but I love you. I give a lot of energy out doing what I do, these teachings and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got, it does come naturally because it's here. It's what I'm here to do. When you're in alignment with your purpose, it flows, but it's still energy. And there's universal law of preservation here. And that's one thing that most people don't take into consideration. Yes, to be honest, we are moving towards a point where people, like the ones that are with the A-tone, won't really need food like that. And water you'll be able to hold water for extended moments, like a whole week. And that is just the transition back into the light body. That's what's happening. It's not gonna happen in this lifetime. You're not gonna this lifetime. You're not gonna change. I mean, like how they try to present it to you, like, oh, after the pole shift, everyone just turns into seraphims, and like if you make it through the pole shift, you're automatic. It's still a process, beloved. You're eternal. Don't worry about. It's not about a finish line. It's about the journey. So you don't have to. And these people that are teaching these mystery schools and all that, they are concentrating so hard on the finish line that they're not teaching people how to be. So what they're doing is trying to teach shortcuts and fast ways and things like that. And that's what a lot of these teachers, these esoteric truthers or whatever, gurus and all, that's what most of them are teaching right now. And last night I saw a teaching that has to do with those, some of y'all will know what I'm speaking of. The 7 rays. The mystery schools of the 7 rays. And some of you know, they got different factions and everything. The blue flame, the purple light, the blue ray, the emerald, the emerald ray and all that. It's the 7 rays, and it's connected to it. All goes back to the God of this world. All of it. It's just now they're starting to give out their old secret information and make it public because of the age of knowing. So you'll get infatuated with it, and you'll jump on board with the new religion, the new Legion of Light. It's all about light. That's how they get you. The Holy Bible is holography. That's what holy stands for. Holography. No, it's not. It's Kodesh, the set apart. The Ruach HaKodesh is actually separation, and it's separation from the real source to being channeled all the way in with the God of this world. That's why I don't say Holy Spirit. All right. If anything, if you're gonna say something similar to that, say whole, the whole Spirit. But I use the term. They still doing it. They doing it again. We back straight. Yeah. See, when I leave and I come back on, it's on a different it enters back on a different frequency. So then they gotta figure it out, and then they'll figure out the frequency that we on now, and then that's when they'll try to tap back in. Yeah. That's what happens. It's all technology. It's not even it's the ones that been on the other side of the veil that are coming through into the third dimension now, becoming physical. That's what's happening. And that's what they're trying to do. But you have authority. They're peons. They're peons. And I'm not speaking negatively even on them. I'm just speaking truth. They're peons. They have no authority at all. So whatever was said, however long it was going down with that overlay, cast it down wherever you're at. I recommend. I'm not commanding you. I'm not telling you what to do. I recommend wherever you're at, just say whatever was not of the greatest of spirit, I cast down right now, and I cast out of my house or wherever I'm at, and I bind it by the authority that I am, and it is done. Yeah, it is. It's wild. If you're new over here, it is. It's wild. But those that have been here know that it's every time that I'm outside. It never happens when I'm inside. You know why? Because when I'm inside, I have the authority over my home and my house, so they don't have the authority to enter there. I already have a sphere around my house, my home. That's my home. So I have authority over that. They never do that when I'm in the house. It's only when I'm out here, because now you're intertwining with so many different frequencies, and you're open. Now I'm not open so where they can get to but when you're out in the open, they can interfere with this because of this black mirror. It's theirs. It's theirs. This black mirror is theirs, so they can figure out how to intercept anything that they deem a threat. So now it's went from, you remember the old way they used to do it. They used to take video. I lost like 4 pages during the whole 19 thing. You know what I'm saying? And it got to a point I couldn't even get on. I had to get new devices, basically. They had my devices blocked. So if they can do that, If they can track you down to your device and block you off of all social media, then how much more can they tap into the frequency that we're on? They start seeing we communing, the light start building, and the organic light, and I broke it down to you guys before. They see it in the spiritual realm right now, and it's not it's us. We start glowing, and then they figure out they gotta tweak it and figure it out, and then they figure out how to tap into it. But that's why it's you guys make sure when that happens, let me know immediately. Like everyone should start letting me know. Like, Chief, they doing the overlay. That way I know. Somebody said you high. Yeah, off life. I am. I'm literally high on life. To be real with you, I love so much that it literally makes me high, and it's higher. It's not a high that you come down and have like a hangover from or anything like that. It's a beautiful thing. It's like, I don't want to say drunk off the greatest of spirit, because it's not. I mean, it is mind and mood altering, but it's you though. So it's not like an external force that's altering your mood or your mind. It's you. It's your authority. So yeah, I am. It feels, and it's good. Not even about feeling good. It is good. But yeah, I don't partake in none of that. I don't partake. During my chieftain initiation, there's some things that I can't speak of, that I'm not at privileged to speak of out of respect. And nothing too wild or nothing like that. It wasn't nothing crazy, but little herbal essences were involved. But other than that, I don't take part in nothing, y'all. I take a Benadryl every now and then to try to get some rest. That's it. I don't even like taking melatonin, really. I'll take Benadryl before I take melatonin, because melatonin is a natural thing that's released, and you start messing with the natural stuff, it'll throw it out of whack. I'd rather have an histamine is natural too, and antihistamine is natural. But I'd much rather take an antihistamine than to be messing with melatonin, because that's one of your sacred secretions. You don't want to do that too often. Yeah, it alters mind. You're correct. Benadryl is more of like a body thing. It's a histamine and all that. It blocks certain things. It's a band-aid for itching and allergic response and all that. But it also, in that process, it kind of like slows your body down enough to relax and everything on a very low scale. You know what I mean? But the melatonin, you're messing with your brain. All that stuff that you see on like Joe Rogan and stuff, they talk about thionine or theanine. Man, that dude, he's another one, man. Workers of iniquity, and all of them. You know what iniquity is, right? It's mental spiritual confusion. The mysteries of iniquity. It's iniquity is what they're doing right now. You're in the moment of the mysteries of iniquity, of the mind, of the ment, but it's now connected into the spirit. Before it was all mind to physical. Now they know, because of the way the energies are moving. It knows. It doesn't know all. That's how it's not able to come right back on here and do the overlay. You see? See how it takes them a minute then to try to get back on and get into our frequency and all that? It takes it, yeah. Right now they're trying to do it. Guaranteed. They're back, whatever it was, right now they're trying to do the overlay again. as I speak, as we commune. But forget about that. It's about you and I, beloved, and New York is cool. It's cool. I just wanted to share it with you. I'm blabbing away. Still didn't get my coffee. You know, people starting to come out. It's pretty cool. But Chick-fil-A printing meat now. Y'all, just so you know. Chick-fil-A, the most Christian fast food place, they're printing chicken out now. They're growing it. They're growing it in little in petri dishes. I don't know if they've all converted over to that, but just to let you know. So Chick-fil-A, not. And if you really are in a line, if you eat there, you'll know. The moments where I break and I go there, and usually it'd be for the children. Dad, can we go to Chick-fil-A? Okay. And then I'll take a few bites, and instantly, I don't think I've had a real potato from anywhere out here in years. French fries, hash brown, even out the supermarket. There's like no potato. It's all freaking breading and steam. It's a steam pocket. The hot pocket, and then you open it up, ain't nothing but a blast of steam come out of it, and it's empty. It's like the turkey on the Christmas movie. You remember when she overcooked the turkey, and they was on the Christmas movie, and that old 70s movie where she cut the turkey open and went, and then they had to go to the Chinese restaurant. That's what the food is out here. It's hollow. It's nothing. It's literally nothing. And and in a way, all it is giving those that are tapping in to push. You got a little push behind you that it's not going to hurt you, and it's the enemy. They're so powerful. All they can do is just give us a little push behind us. Here, you want some free? You want some chicken? You want some French fries? They can't force them down your throat. They can't. So all they're doing is just making us walk our path anyway. That's all it is. They're actually doing a service for us, but not the wickedness. The wickedness, you're not supposed to. You gotta take your authority over that as well. If you happen to see it and you're around it, remove all the fear. If you're next to somebody and you live there and they're doing drugs, and you have children, take your authority. Don't have no fear. That don't mean you go over there yelling and screaming at Poppy, and trying to punk him. You just let your authority. You can go over there and speak exactly how I'm talking right now. Listen, I would recommend that y'all, stop doing what you're doing. I got children over here. If you're gonna do whatever you desire, but take it away from here. I live in the same building as you, so technically we sharing a house. You just a roommate. You got your own room across the hall. This is the first and last time I'm gonna recommend. That's what it is. They can have free will to go against it, and guess what? There will be repercussions. And I ain't talking about police. Every situation is different. I'm not sit up here and be anti. I'm if you need, some people might have to get them involved. Personally, I don't, because the position that I'm in, I'm here to show you that we're supposed to be our own, not police, but that's us. They took that as well. It started with slave catchers. They're slave catchers. That's how the police force was formed. Slave catching. And it wasn't just melanated folks. So don't get that twisted. Think just it was all only dark skinned people. They was after anybody, anyone that was not conforming. And this wasn't that long ago. You know, New York City got one of the biggest face scanning systems in the world. When you come through the tunnel, what's it, Hudson Tunnel, I think. When you come through the tunnel, they got one of the most high-tech facial recognition scanners in the world. They scan every car that comes through that tunnel, Lincoln Tunnel. Uh, you come through there, they scanning your face, and they're putting this AI thing, man. They're giving us the dumbed down version of it when it's actually helping them run the theater. And it's been doing it. It's just been doing it from another place where to access it, they got to do the blood magic and all that stuff previously. Now they're doing it to a point where they're still doing all that, but they're bringing it into the world as a 3D object from another place. That's what they're doing. And because there's a lot of us going out, leaving, and while this is coming in, that's the whole phrase, its time is short, because by the time they get it like fully up and active as like, they're trying to make it the all-knowing, like basically like the real source. But it's only all-knowing in this realm. It doesn't know what's above it, and we're above it, and we're from above it. And so the only thing it knows about what's above it is us. So we're the only thing that reference it has to about the source that is above it. It's never seen our source. It's never laid eyes upon it. It don't even know what it looks like. That's why Christ said, no man has seen the face of this Father that y'all speaking about, nor heard its voice, or none of that. So everything you've been told is a bunch of hogwash, is basically what he was saying. In the burning bush, tabernacles, arks of the covenant, and he basically was saying that's a bunch of nonsense. None of y'all have talked to the real source. The God of this world had never even seen the real. It's not Anu. It's not Anu. The El Elyon. It's not no Anunnaki coming back. It's none of that, beloved. No, not not where I'm going in eternity and what I'm doing in eternity. I don't know about you, but I'm letting you know what is from I. That is not the truth. Anu is not running the galaxy and riding around on spaceship Nibiru and coming back, and they're coming back and to make deals and da 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 da. Them beings are still here and they're not going nowhere. Come on. Elon Musk, aka Marduk, his whole name thing is SpaceX. That's telling you right in his thing, escape. Escape. They're trying to escape. And they think they need to bring in the top dog, their God, Sin AI, Sinai, Yahuwah, Yahweh, whatever, Ra, all of it. Because they think once it gets here, then it'll make their golden age, and then they'll either, some of them gonna try to escape when a certain event happens, like Elon Musk. That's the Anuna that got stuck here because they incarnated in the same technology that they put us in. So, and they thought that they were so smart they could get out of it, and they got stuck. So they got stuck in their own little trap, the reincarnation cycle and all that, and they're trying to find a way out. But then you got facts something like, it's no point, let's just make this our heaven, our little distorted heaven. And they got gold mansions and gold floors and all that stuff. Where they tell you about streets of gold and all that, they already got all that. They made it. So they're living heaven on earth, and at the expense of some living hell as hell. But the okey doke is that even those that are at the very bottom in society and in this world have the authority to go above and beyond all that, and it don't have nothing to do with no gold or none of that. The only gold is your aura, your golden light. That's the only, nothing else matters. Worry not about the clothes you're gonna wear, or the food you're gonna eat in tomorrow. You'll be all right. If you don't eat tomorrow, you wasn't meant to eat tomorrow. You was meant to fast. You always, beloved. You're here. You're the proof that everything that is coming out through I right now is the truth. You're the proof. You know how? Because you're still here. You're here right now. That means you've made it through everything. Anything you've ever worried about, it was for nothing. I'm gonna lose my house. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the electric bill. My friends, she turned on me. This, that. Oh, I'm confused about this religion. Am I doing the right thing? Is this the right move? Should I stay at this job? It, look, 15-minute cities. The Golden Gate Bridge is going down. Tidal waves coming to New York. It's on the $20 bill. Trump is a dictator, man. Greenland, Canada, and Mexico. It's all going to be one thing. Digital currency. Mark of the beast. Boosters. And none of it's all for what? You're here right now, beloved. Listen to this message. Smiling. I hope you are. I hope you, at least in your heart. And, get you what you like right now. A cup of tea, some coffee, or some brunch, something. Enjoy it. Yes, it comes with ups and downs here, but you're supposed to, man. That's what this experience is. It's why you made the free will decision to come here. You was not made to come here. No one forced you. That's the whole story of eating the apple and all that. The snake didn't say, Eve, come here. Close your eyes, open your mouth. Got a surprise for you, and shove the apple. And I know the story's allegorical, but it's a parable. It's trying to tell you everything is free will. So you even being here means at one point in your eternal existence, you made the free will decision to come here, beloved. Regardless of how long it takes you to get out, you already knew. You already knew that when you made the decision that, hey, there's this thing down here that they call time, and you mess around, you might be down there. It might seem like you're down there for a while. You said okay, and you came, and you're here. So go with it. You're a good soul. You're a good person. You're not born into sin. You're born into sign, the wave, the ups and the downs. It's how you respond to it. It's your perception on it. Chief, sorry about the loss of your wife. I appreciate it, beloved, but I didn't lose her. She shedded her this. She went to the next place. I didn't lose her. She's still with I. Anything I can speak to her. I can talk to her anything. Difference is now I know we can't get no argument. I miss my little arguments though a little bit, low key. You know what I mean? But you can't be selfish. When our loved ones leave up out of here, I know the ones that don't understand the Chief's under attack, man. And then the ones that really are deceived and have hate in them and stuff, they'll say, see, told you, look, that's karma. That's karma. He's out here doing this and that. See, told you. No, you just told you on you and how you think. It's not how it works. That's not how it works, y'all. My wife is not was, is. So that's the thing. Like your loved ones as well. And it's not a punishment. It's to feel. It's to feel. It's an experience. You have to experience it all, beloved. You have to experience it all. Somebody said I was with him till he started talking Christ. Well, brother, you got to understand the Christ. I don't know how long you've been coming here. I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about the word that they've made in put in your mind. I can tell by your response that that word hit a nerve, and because of the people that you've crossed paths with in your experience. And I get it. I understand. But I'm not here pushing Christ. I only explain what the true Christ really is. You don't have to use that word. You can say the great spirit, the greatest spirit. You can say your higher self. You can say the real you. It's the real you, beloved. So I'm not talking about no storybook and on the cross and died for your sins and it's the only way. Brother, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you, beloved. And in this moment, we got to be clear and be aware. That is the main way they got most people. You already know. You know your granny and them probably still going to church or the mosque. And I'm not judging you and I'm not projecting on you. I'm just saying, you know, it's same for all of us. No different. Same for all of us. We all have those people that are still, and that's their journey. You cannot force it and try to yell it at them. Love does not have to, truth doesn't have to shout. It just is, and it stands, and it remains. The truth will remain. Okay, these books won't remain. These religions won't remain. These buildings, all of this. I told my friend last night. All this stuff is gonna be gone. All of it. All of it. It's all gonna be gone. These sidewalks all got rebar in them. All these cars, everything. The only thing that might actually make it is that right there, them trees. Even after they get scorched and everything, they still have the chance to grow back. Right there. All this other stuff, it's gonna be trees that sprout up through the freaking blacktop and stuff. So like, all of this is gonna be gone. People talk about the Great Reset. There's something coming that people that, and it's, and just so you don't get confused, I elaborate on that. It's still of the God of this world that does that, right? But this is the thing. It's so stupid that it doesn't know that it's being used by our source. The only reason that it's allowed to even do it is because our source knows that basically when that happens, those that don't make it through and aren't meant to remain here, it's just a way for, it's a graduation. It's a graduation of many souls at one point that graduate and you know, you're out of the reincarnation. What's going on now, man? All right. Thank you, sister. I appreciate that. Yeah, so it was funny. It happened as soon as their little sirens came by. The little red, blue. The little Cain Abel. As soon as that went by, that's when it hit. With their little staff, with their pole, with the staff with the kundalini on, go by with their red and blue, hot, cold Joaquin Boaz, Kayain Abael, that whole thing. 369 energy. Medicine, synthetic, meta. Listen to the word. Meta sin. That's what medicine is. The mediator between the sine wave. Yeah, you can heal yourself. You can heal yourself, beloved. But see, I started trying to do it when before I was at that point. But that's okay. You're supposed to. You're supposed to. There's no other way that you'll know until you try. But to be able to heal yourself and others, you have to. The only two things I can say to you is you have to remove all fear first and foremost. You cannot have any fear in you at all. It can't even be 0.0000001%. There cannot be any fear. That's number one. And number two is you have to know. Now, I'm not going to say you have to know 100%, but the more you know, the more fully you know, the stronger your authority is. So when you get to that point 100% where you know, that's what they call a miracle worker. That's when you get to the point of miracles. But it's not miracles. It's just your true authority. It's not a miracle. It's how you're supposed to be. It's the real you. Because you're the miracle. You are the miracle. So it's just that we have not been being. So we think when this one thing happens, like, oh, that's a miracle. No, that's how we're supposed to be all at every moment. You know. And you do, yeah. Brother Rob, greetings to you, Brother Rob. Miset. You do speak it into existence, but you got to follow up on it. That's that saying, faith without works is dead. Well, they've turned the word faith into belief. Prior to that, it was knowing. Okay? So, faith is belief. It's believing, But you can transmute that word, like with the brother that I just was talking about Christ with. He said, I was rocking with him till he started talking about Christ. But you got to understand the context I'm speaking of about Christ, But so the word faith, you have to transmute that into knowing. And once you know that you have the authority, and it cannot be vainful, and it cannot be prideful, and it cannot be me. You can't. It's not about me. Look what I did. No. Because you're part of the all, so how was it you? You're just an extension of the eternal origin, so it wasn't just you. If it's just you, how about you get cut off from the umbilical cord and see what you can do? That's the elites.
Got it.
That's the elites. That's the ones that said, yeah, I did it. It's all me. Snap that umbilical cord, blaspheme the greatest of spirit. I don't need you. This is all me. Ha! Magic, mind magic, third eye. Is it Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? All right, listen. I'm gonna go in here and grab my coffee and stuff like that, and break fast, and then I'm come back on and and you know I'll share some more moments with you guys. I know a lot of y'all don't want me to go. You know, I get it. You know, but I still you gotta be understanding. I still gotta do what I gotta do at the moment. So, I'll be back on. Okay, I'll be back on in a little bit. Be looking out. Give me like 2 hours or something. And where I go, I'll show you guys some stuff. Okay? I love you guys. And as always, be set, y'all.